Hey, it's Natalie McNeil, creator of SheTakesOnTheWorld.com, and this is a new series that I'm doing called Dear Natalie, where I'm taking your burning business and life questions in a series that's just meant to help me to connect with you on a deeper level and share things that I usually don't share with you, and to really let your questions and where you're at guide what I'm sharing and this content that I'm creating. So this is very stripped down compared to the episodes of She Takes on the World TV that you've seen, and it's really all about connecting with you on a deeper level. So I hope you're enjoying it, and if you have a question you would like for me to answer, write to me at dearnatalie@shetakesontheworld.com, and your question might be the theme of one of my upcoming Dear Natalie episodes. So let's dive into this next question from Asia. Dear Natalie, you've chosen to move from your city in Canada to Los Angeles. What differences are you finding when it comes to your success between being there versus being here? She happens to be from the city in Canada I was living in. Can it really be done online and from anywhere? Or are there things that you're getting from your physical environment now feeding your success? This is a great question, and I think that it's a very personal thing for each of us to consider, where we are going to live, if we are going to move. And I realize that not everybody can just up and move to a new city, and especially not a new country. There was so much work involved, so many logistics, so much legal and accounting systems and processes that we had to go through and work out in order for me to move my business to a different country. So this may not be the right path for a lot of you watching this, and I understand that. But here's how I was feeling and what made me make the decision. Every time I was traveling, or I was in cities like New York and LA, and I would go back to my hometown, I was feeling like I was a tree planted in a small pot in a living room. That's the best way that I can describe it. You can keep a tree in a pot, and if you're not repotting it, its roots will only be able to go so far. The tree will only be able to get so big, but it's probably going to last for quite a while in that pot. But if you want that tree to grow into all it was perfectly programmed to be, it would be planted outside somewhere where its roots had all this space to expand, and for that tree to just be supported in growing into all that it could be. And so that was the feeling that I had every time I was back in my hometown. I felt like I had outgrown it. I felt like I could be doing so much more if I was in a community like New York or Los Angeles, and ultimately it came down to trusting my own intuition. And it was a very hard and painful process for me because I moved away from everything that I knew, and I had built this life there, and I had all of my friends there, my family's in Canada. And so to up and move by yourself and go through the pain of moving a business, it's not for everybody, but it was the right path for me because it's what I needed to feel expansive and to feel like I was in this container that was so much bigger than I am that I could just expand into. And that's what made me make that decision. Now, are there things about being here in LA, being in a bigger city, that drive success or that brings you more opportunities? Of course there are. There are so many creative people here, and I'm already finding that I'm able to embed myself in the community in such a deeper way than when I was just visiting here. Because when you're in a place and you're just visiting, you're not actually rooting yourself in that place. And being here now and actually focusing on deepening my roots here and meeting so many people and just being out at these different events and collaborating with incredible and creative people, that really has been fueling me, and it's been fueling me in a different kind of way than I was fueled before. And I have really just like fed off of the energy here. And it has been so energizing to me, and it's brought me to this place where I feel a lot healthier, especially because of the weather. I didn't have to go through Canadian winter, which was incredible, because in January and February, I was doing amazing work that was always hard for me to do in wintertime back in Canada. So I know that this was the right choice for me. And even if moving across a country or a continent, or even to a city not so far away, if that isn't something that's feeling right for you right now, what I would encourage you to at least consider, for all of you watching, is where in your life, where in your business, are you a tree planted in a small pot in a living room? Where are you not giving yourself the space to be able to root deeper and to grow into more of who you are meant to be in the world? And there's probably an area of your life like that where you might need to be repotted, if you will. So sit with that and feel into that and what it means for you. And if you liked this episode, give it a like, subscribe, share it with somebody who might need this message today, and come on over and visit me at shetakesontheworld.com, where I've got so many more episodes to help you on your entrepreneurial journey. And we've just got so many resources and free goodies for you to support you every step of the way. So make sure you come and visit. And if you have a question for me that you would like answered, write to me at Dear Natalie at shetakesontheworld.com. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.